This is the brief on how rainbows are formed. Rainbows aren't just for rainy days. You can spot them near fountains or waterfalls too. But what's really amazing is how this familiar sight is actually a kind of triple act of physics, turning plain sunlight into that perfect spectrum of color. First, you need the essential ingredients: sunlight, which is basically white light, and of course, tiny water droplets floating in the air. The moment that light hits a water droplet, the droplet acts just like a tiny prism. It instantly cracks that white light open into all its separate colors. Red, orange, yellow, the whole set. Second, to get that full separation, the light has to bend and bounce in a very specific way. It bends when it enters the droplet, that's refraction. But then, and this is the key, it hits the back of the droplet and bounces back inside the water instead of passing through. It reflects internally. Then, it bends one last time on its way out. And finally, this is why we see the colors in those neat separate bands. See, even though every single water droplet is splitting all 7 colors, it all comes down to the angles. From where you're standing, only one specific color from any one droplet actually reaches your eye. All the other colors from that same little drop get angled away and miss you completely, which is what gives us that perfectly defined arc. So a rainbow is really just sunlight being split, bounced, and bent in a super precise way through millions of tiny drops of water.